Hey guys, it's me, Andy, the self-help book junkie. We're reviewing The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks, and today we have a juicy little nugget. So I hope you guys buy the book, support the author, or go to the library like I did and borrow it. But let's dive into this one because this one totally called me out, okay? The problem. Let's take a close look at the problem that we all face, along with millions of other busy people. You probably have thought about time quite a bit. You probably have purchased one or more of the time management systems, such as the Franklin Covey system or the one that my neighbor David Allen created. At first, you probably had the highest intentions of using it faithfully. However, after the class ended and the consultant departed, you tried to use the system but struggled with its complexity. Eventually, if you used it at all, you kept a small part of it and quit using the rest. You may have even felt guilty that you didn't use it to its full advantage. Then, sometime later, you probably bought another one. Oh my God. How many diets have you started? How many exercise programs have you started? How many times have you tried to save money? How many times have you tried to find love in all the wrong places? How many times do you try to find some external system that is going to fix the thing that you want to do? At the beginning of this video, I started out by saying I'm a self-help book junkie because I have read them all. And here's the crux of the problem. You're not going to get anything particular from a book that is going to fix you. I'm going to repeat that. There is no program, no book, no guru, no outside entity that is going to fix you. There's nothing to fix, okay? What we need is an inherent mindset shift, a spiritual shaking that is going to shake off a previous identity of yourself so that you can move forward. If you always believe, well, I'm always late, yeah, I'm going to do this because this is what's going to tell me how to fix it, you still believe that you're somebody who's always going to be late. Until you shift the person that you view yourself as, until you shift the person that you fundamentally are, you're always going to be somebody who is late, no matter what you try. I was actually just listening to Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. And in this book, he gives an example of this salesperson who makes $500,000 a year. Being so successful, his company gives him a bigger territory, gives him more illustrious clients, but he only makes $500,000. They're like, okay, well, after this time, well, now we need to demote you because you aren't progressing. So they demote him to a smaller, more secluded area. And guess what? He was still making $500,000. So it didn't matter whether it was a few clients, medium number of clients, or a lot of clients that he had access to, he was always continuously making the same amount of money. And now that I think about it, it's actually $5,000, not $500,000. But we're talking 2025 money, okay? So probably it's $500,000. The point is that he viewed himself as somebody who made $5,000. He viewed himself as this person who could only make this amount of money. It didn't matter what situation you put him in. So he couldn't change that fact. Even though he wanted to make more, even though he wanted to do more, it wasn't possible for him because of the way that he viewed himself. We go and we try this thing, and we go and try that, and we go and try this. And the thing is, all systems work, all self-help books work, all systems work in so much as if they create that fundamental shift inside of you that is going to get you to view yourself as somebody new, then boom. There's another example. I'm totally gonna butcher this, but there was a guy who went to a marketing seminar. Okay, and it was about guerrilla marketing. Now, we're talking Guerrilla, guerrilla marketing, that you just bombard people with marketing and that you're just like in everything. Like you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, you're on TikTok, you're on print ads, you're on commercials, you're in the movie theaters, like you have a billboard in every streetcar, like you're just bombarding people with the knowledge that you exist. Guerrilla is just like crazy marketing. But this guy who had like a noodle shop misunderstood and thought it was guerrilla marketing, Gorilla. And so he started putting gorillas in everything in his marketing. And he was thinking to himself, okay, what would a gorilla do? How would a gorilla market this? He turned his little shop into a franchise and made like a butt ton of money. It's not the fundamental message. It's the freaking stuff that's inside of you that changes, that goes from I only make 5,000 to I can make 500,000. It's the I smoke every day to I don't smoke at all. I'm an athlete. It's about fundamentally changing your core essence. And that means that you got to do a lot of work. It's not necessarily that the programs are flawed. You probably have a whole bunch of programs already that you've bought, and that if you revisit them with the intent to change you, if you revisit them with the intent to be someone else by the end of that program, you can see a lot more benefits. You can start to see a lot of change happen that you never expected. So what this is bringing up is that it's not the external. It's never going to be the external. The external stuff is just noise. The external stuff is just pretty packaging, and it's just another way of saying something that's trying to get to your essence, to your core. So you can keep trying to read more books. You can keep trying to do more programs, find another teacher, another guru, another master, another person, another class, another certification, another degree. The answer is not out there. It's in here. That's what I had for today, because let me tell you, this one called me out. And it's not even to say about the different self-help books that I read. I love reading them because I like getting different perspectives and stuff like that. My practice is already set in stone. The things that I do are already set in stone. I try something out. That feels good. I like it. Let's do that. Oh, this one doesn't feel good, but you know what? Let me work on it. Let me see what happens. And so I like the test dummy for all of this stuff. And I love doing that. I found my passion. I found my glory. I found the stuff that I love to absolutely do. In that, I feel whole. So there's a difference when trying to find wholeness and reading the books, and being whole and reading them and trying them and exploring them. Do you see the difference? The same thing with every other type of program, certification, or teacher. If you're going in them already knowing that you're whole and that this is going to shift you into another whole dimension, you're going to find that you're going to have so much more success. Okay, guys, The Big Leap, Gay Hendricks. I'm going to put the link in the description to buy the book, but you can go to the library and get it. I'm going to put a link to my book called Writing for My Life, which is techniques on how to journal, when, where, why, how to journal, and all that wonderful stuff, because journaling, prayer, and meditation have been really integral in my own journey, and I want you guys to benefit from that too. I'm also going to put a link to my podcast. I hope you guys follow me there. Love you guys. Bye.